We'll talk about meditation today. But before we do this, I thought we'd do a little bit of ice breaking and have everybody quickly say their name, where you're from, and what you find are the biggest challenges in your profession, just to get a handle on. And also where you're from. I understand this is quite a BC-wide, this conference. Is that right? You're from all over the place. So do you mind just everybody? I've been practicing now for almost 22 years, and it takes me some mornings, 10 minutes before finally these thoughts stop. But this is the aim of the meditation. You want to be quiet in your mind. And when you do that, you feel so wonderful, so at peace, and your day seems to go much easier. So what we want to do, we want to talk first a little bit about Sahaja Yoga. And then give you the experience, what it feels like to have that state of meditation. Because you got to feel it first before you can actually tell the children, how to do it. You first have a little bit of a feeling. Oh yeah, it feels good. If I feel good, children will feel good. And I tell you one biggest secret, for the kids it will be so easy. Kids live in the present moment. They are just worrying about now, while we are thinking about what to cook for dinner, what to do tomorrow. Our mind goes 100 miles an hour, but for the children, the meditation will be easy. Isn't that right? Yeah, so she's been teaching. So, and the meditation is called Sahaja Yoga. And again, yoga means not only exercises, it means union. Union between you and another energy out there. We all realize there is an energy out there. I don't want to call it God, I don't want to offend maybe anybody, but we call it an energy, a living energy. And with this yoga, you are connecting with this energy, just like that. And Sahaj means spontaneous, built in. It can happen to anybody. It doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are, it doesn't matter if you're white or black, from India or from Hawaii, anything. So maybe we'll have the next slide. So this Sahaja Yoga is not a new yoga, even though the founder Shimadashi started it over 40 years ago, because all our bodies are made out of a subtle system. You might have heard of Kundalini, the word Kundalini and chakras, right? At the bottom of the spine, at the sacrum bone in the back, everybody has a Kundalini. We all have 3 channels, nervous channels, center, right and left. And on all the channels we have chakras. Chakras means actually translated from Hindi, energy, wheel of energy. This is where your nervous plexuses sit in the medical terms. And when we are caught up, when we are nervous or stressed, and I'm sure there's a lot of people who feel it, right? Stressed, then these centers don't quite work properly and we're not in balance. So again, with that meditation, you become in balance simply by your Kundalini rising up. And that Kundalini rises by your own design. Marina will tell you later how that's done. So basically your Kundalini will come up. Okay? And it's very easy. Do we have more? Yeah, so as I mentioned, it's Sahaja Yoga meditation. It's free. It's all over the world. It's in over 100 countries. It's been practiced for many, many years. You go to India, there are thousands of people practicing it. Russia, Canada, not so much because we are just too busy going shopping and mountain climbing or whatever. We're too busy just drinking our Starbucks coffee, and you have to be sort of a little bit, under pressure. Okay, I want to change my life. There's something not right, and then you start seeking, and then all of a sudden you find something, and you're really lucky. You said, okay, I want to find this meditation. It just helps you a lot. I give you a personal example. I used to have to drink my wine every night. I just thought I need this to calm down. And the minute I got my realization 22 years ago, I just dropped this desire. I just felt so much in peace and in balance and happy. Just meditating every day. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, that's all it needs. And then when you feel quiet, you can pass it on to the children. Not that you have challenges, as you all tell me, with the children, but some children need it. Especially when they come from homes problems, you know, young mothers or divorces, and these kids, they feel all this stress. They might not show it to you, but inside, you know. So this is an easy way to help them. And you can build that in daily with small activities. As I mentioned earlier, she started this meditation just by finding a way how everybody can get this awakening, this realization of the Kundalini. That's why we show her picture a lot, and she was nominated for the Peace Prize. She's been traveling the entire world, speaking freely to everybody. She's been in Vancouver many times, and every time she comes, hundreds, thousands of people come. In Russia, it was football stadiums were filled, tens of thousands of people.
Different chakras in our body, and these different chakras have their energies, and we need to excite those energies so that we can feel them. So when we are saying it, we are using our power of desire, right? And it works. It really works, and you will be feeling it towards the end of the workshop, like in 10-15 minutes. Also, you'll feel it. Some people might take some time, but I hope everybody feels it towards the end of the workshop. Okay? And the way it goes is that left side is our female energy, the right side is our male energy. So it's called in Sanskrit, it's called as the Ida, and in the right side one is called as the Pingla. So the left side energy is the energy of desire, because that's how the world works. If you don't desire something, it will not work, or it will not come to you, or it will not happen. So this is the desiring power, and this is our doing power. So just by desiring you won't achieve something, you have to do about it something. Right? So the left side represents our desire, the right side represents our action. So what we are going to do very symbolically, it all works out. We're going to place our hands, because we are asking the energy to rise. So we need to place our hands on our laps. And just stay relaxed and don't get tensed about it, because I can feel the tension there. So, and we'll be saying certain affirmations for the energy to rise. And in the beginning I'll walk you through, and then later on we'll be doing it with closed eyes, so that our attention is focused. So yeah, that's the one. So these are the different chakras in our body, and these chakras have the central part, the left and the right part. Okay. So we'll be placing our hand, the right hand, on the left side of that chakra, and every chakra, as you see, has a name and also has a meaning to it, right? So like the first chakra, it represents innocence, the second chakra, and so on and so forth, because I want to save time, I'm going fast. Eventually you will learn it. Today is like, we'll just zoom by everything, like it's an overview of the whole thing we do at usually, but then slowly you will learn in details about the chakras and what they are for, and how they get jeopardized and how you can cure them. And as I told you, since we are made of the 5 elements, we have these 5 elements which help us to cure them. That is water, ether, earth, air, and fire. And that's all. And we can stay in balance for the rest of our lives. So then we place our hands under the ribs, and we will be saying an affirmation, and I will be prompting you how many times to say it inside your mind. You may not say it loudly. And then here at the joint of our left leg and our abdomen, there's one more chakra. That is the chakra for creativity, which is very, very important with little children and with us. You have to be so creative every day in approach and in activities with them. And again we go back in the same process, and then put our hands on the left heart. And then we have a chakra here at the base of our neck and our shoulders, and we can turn our head towards the right while we are saying that affirmation. Okay, and then we take our right hand and place it at the back of our head, and we push our head backwards, and we'll be saying something, and then we take our hands and place it towards our towards our lobes, and just press it. And the last stage would be stretch our hands, our fingers, and place it, just one, right? Yeah. Always we work with the right hand. Okay. and the left hand is always on the lap, very relaxed. And we put our hand on our top of our head, which is the fontanelle bone area. This is the part where the Kundalini rises. So the Kundalini energy is this one, and then it rises through the central channel. The left channel is the female or the Ida, and the right channel. Okay. So when we have problems, sometimes the Kundalini stops somewhere here and there, and towards the end of the exercise you might be feeling pricking or tingling sensation on any part of your hands or some part of your body. So it's indicating, because when the Kundalini energy rises up, it stops where there's a problem, and that's how you know. And everything is color coded. The chakras are color coded on your fingers, and you would know, like for example, if the Kundalini is stopping at your heart chakra, even though doctors might not be saying something to you, but it's so subtle that it points out even the slightest of your problems. Okay? So you might be feeling a pricking or a tingling sensation on your little finger or any of the fingers, and then later on we'll go, when you want to learn more, you will learn how to clear it out, and so on and so forth. Okay? And then the last one, as I said, we'll just stretch our palms and just give it a nice massage. And while we are doing that massage, so try to massage your scalp and not your hair, so that the scalp moves. Do it really nicely. Press your scalp really hard. Press your palm really hard on the scalp and let it move. And I assure you, nothing will happen to you, like nothing will go wrong. You can very comfortably turn it clockwise. It will move. You can feel it. It moves. So again, to remind everybody, we always use our right hand. Left hand is on our lap, and I will also sit because then it's easier for me. So very, very low music. So we can close our eyes now and just relax, just let whatever is in your mind, let it go by. If thoughts are coming to you, just let them go by. Don't try to stop your thoughts or do anything about it. Just witness your thoughts. If something is bothering you, just say, not right now. And we'll go into the mood of meditation. Now we place our right hand on our heart. And here we ask ourselves a question: am I the spirit? And we'll address the question to our energy kundalini. We can say, or you can call it your motherly energy, or whatever name you want to give. So am I the spirit? Am I the pure spirit? Or Mother Kundalini, am I the pure spirit? We ask this question a couple of times to ourselves. Now we take our right hand, place it under the rib cage on our left side. And here we ask ourselves another question: am I my own master? O Mother Kundalini, am I my own teacher? That we'll place our right hand at the base of our joint on the left side. fire, and we ask Mother Kundalini to give us pure knowledge. And we say this affirmation, "Oh Mother Kundalini, please give me the pure knowledge, the knowledge of myself." We can say this approximately 6 times. Our hand and place it under the ribcage on the left side, on the same path where we were. And we say this affirmation, "Oh Mother Kundalini, I am my own master." Say this approximately 10 times. I am my own master, or I am my own teacher, because that is the place where the principle of you being your own teacher resides. Just say these affirmations with full conviction. We have done that. We raise our hand and place it on our heart. And we say to ourselves, "Mother Kundalini, I am the pure spirit. I am the pure spirit." We say this approximately 12 times. The number coordinates with the number of petals on the chakras, the axis of the chakras. Just have faith in what you're doing and don't doubt yourself. Place our right hand at the joint of our neck and our shoulder on the left side, and turn our head as much as we can towards the right shoulder. And we can press with our fingers at the point where the neck joins with the shoulder, of our feelings of guilt. Whatever it may be for the time being, we just say to ourselves, I am not guilty at all, for approximately 16 times. Mother Kundalini, I am not guilty at all. Our head towards the back. And just we ask a formal forgiveness from the all-pervading power around us. Forgive us for any mistakes we might have done, because it's just formal. It always keeps on forgiving us, whatever it may be. So we just ask for it. Mistakes we might have committed, knowingly or unknowingly. Now we take our palm and put it towards the sides of our lobe, our forehead, and we push our head forward, bend it. Also for this, because in between the center part of the forehead lies a chakra which controls our thought processes, and we want this chakra to be open. We say, I forgive myself and I forgive everyone. We just do it right now without thinking about anything. Just say, I forgive myself and I forgive everyone. Here it doesn't matter how many number of times, just say it from your heart. Now we take our hand, place it on the top of our head and push our fingers upwards and give a nice massage to our scalp. And turn it clockwise as if there was a clock facing the ceiling. Just turn it clockwise, give it a nice massage. And while we are saying 7 times, Oh Mother Kundalini, please give me my self-realization. When we say this, the Kundalini starts to rise up. hands on our laps. And we follow the sensation in the center of our palms, top of our head. This is the state of thoughtless awareness. This is the state we want to achieve every day in our meditation. In order to feel, you might be feeling some sensation on your palms. Some might be feeling cool, some might be feeling warm. We can bring our palms at the level of our chests. And we can slowly open our eyes. And we can check the energy on the top of our head, up or down. You might be feeling a sensation, something hot, cool, something. And one palm is better than the other sometimes, depending on our system. Some people feel better with the left hand, and some people feel better with the right hand. So, all those who felt the energy can raise their palms. So everybody felt it. Nice. That's really nice. You can congratulate yourself, because this is one more step towards your evolution. Because if you think about it, how we have been evolving according to Darwin's theory, from amoeba to fish to monkeys, human beings. But now we cannot grow anymore in our physical self, but now we grow in our awareness. So this is one more dimension of your awareness, which you had never felt it before. So that's one more step towards your evolution, which you have achieved it today. You can remember this day. So our next part of the program would be Tiana will take over and how to do it with children. So basically, this can be done anywhere with the children, wherever you have children, wherever you have a place to sit down. You don't need, as you have seen, right, you don't need a special atmosphere or anything. It's you yourself can create everything, right, around you, and it's with the very basic things. You don't need anything special. So some of the benefits of the meditation with children, as you can see, it will physically help them, and we have seen it in our routines with our children. And we have Sahaja yoga schools in some parts of the world, so where children are in such kinds of schools, and my children have been there. So Tatiana's boy has been there. Eva has worked in that school, so Eva will let you know more later on after our workshop is over. So as you can see, they have better sleeping patterns, they have a healthier body and mind, and as you can see, because most of our ailments are psychosomatic, right? They are not just somatic, they are just not body related, right? It's related to our mind and our emotional being also, right? So through meditation, we bring our emotional, our spiritual, our physical being into one. It's integrated. Because in medicine, it's disintegrated. One doctor only takes care of your ear, one doctor only takes care of your hair. It's not, they are not combined, right? So here it's all integrated, and you can see the integrated development of the person, or the integrated benefits of Sahaja yoga meditation. So as you can see, the attention span is much better, because the second chakra, which is the chakra of creativity, when it opens out, when it is nourished through meditation, the child becomes more creative. His focus increases. he has a better approach towards problems. Even our day-to-day beings, we can approach our problems in a much more different ways rather than in a square box. Yes, please.
Can I have a question? Yeah. And what we did just now, is all right for preschoolers?
We will. That's what we will come back to.
Sorry.
Yeah. That,
So
this
it's only
is the
for
adults.
adults.
This is the adult part, and then we'll later come to the children part.
Thank you.
And emotionally, children need attachment, and when they are emotionally balanced, because I work with children at high risk at Nanook House, and I see that every day, and I have seen that what works is love for them. Nothing else works. I'm so sorry for all the social services sitting here. My apologies, but it's the love with the children which works, because I have seen children with aggressive behaviors, with all types of parents and things and that. And this is the only thing. And if you are in balance, if you have love in your heart, then you can give it to the children. And I have to refill myself every day after work. I must tell you the truth. And that's how I refill myself. And of course, we need to be connected to our inner being. So through meditation, their children are spiritually connected through their inner being, which doesn't happen very often. Next one, please. So some of our goals for this meditation workshop is that we want early childhood educators to introduce meditation, and this is our aim, to bring it to schools and to preschools and daycares. And some of the facts and the studies which we have seen, and they are quoted from the parenting.com website, is that it has helped children through 1st and 3rd grades reduce anxiety and improve performance in schools. And same thing, study done by UBC, by Kimberly, and it has also shown with the 4th and the 7th graders that they have achieved optimism, attention, behavior, and aggression. These are all reduced. Oh, it takes time, I'm faster. Yeah, you can read through it. So this is Tatiana's part. She will come up.
So welcome everybody, my name is Tatiana. I speak Spanish and have been working with these programs 3 years ago. It has been the best for me, the best feeling. I really love and enjoy doing this. Teach to the little kids how to meditate. You might be crazy sometimes, because if you say, how are we going to teach small kids to meditate when all the time they are moving around and they kind of be, it's quiet for a minute or something. But it's really very beautiful to see the changes before they do these sessions. After they do the sessions, meditation and play, as Madhurima said, has been around the world, and the most important is that the children, as she said, develop a different awareness in the emotional, physical, mental, and spiritual levels. So we have been in different, I live in Burnaby, so mostly I go to Burnaby, and I've been in Morley school, and I teach to daycare, preschool, and Strong Star out there in Morley. And in Surrey, I have been here is Sunita in the corner. I have been in Pix. Actually, when she had the daycare, it has a very good experience. And also a private school in Surrey. It was also for grade 1. It was amazing. Okay, so what we do is we combine all the knowledge of Sahaja Yoga, and then we integrated and we made it for kids. So all the exercise we do very simple for the kids, as you can see here. And everything is through movement and music. So as you can see here, I have my guitar. So I play the songs, I teach the songs, and we have fun. So you can go to the next one. So also I've been in the library, and Tommy's Douglas Library. I do just for free for parents, like drop up, and you can enjoy. Yeah. So this is, and next one. Okay, so how our program works. So the kids will learn to meditate. It's a 4-week program for daycares and preschool. Once a week, it depends on the school if they want twice or once. It's between 30 to 40 minutes, or can be less. It's also up to the school. And for each class, we will have a handout where you can see all what we did in the class. And it has, we have a online, the course is online. So if you want, you can just click there in review and also put videos, so it will be easier to remember everything. So after the program is finished, as Marurima said, we would like to encourage you only to 5 or 10 minutes of the class and do a small meditation with them in order to settle down. So it will be easier for all of you to do your normal routine with them. So the first class, we do 4 classes. So the first class, I will do a welcome song. Everything will be music, and I introduce what is this energy Kundalini through a story. Come to see here, a felt story. Then I will sing another song, just remind what we did. And then we do a bit of breathing exercise, so it will be very easy for them. And then the last part I do is I bring art. So, for example, if we talk about the energy, which the Kundalini will be like pipe cleaners, and we do our own Kundalini, or I will do, Play-Doh, and then I will do the Kundalini with them, and so that way they will remember what's in each of the class. So, before we go further, I am used to, my audience has been always children. So, for me it's new to have all the teachers with me. But I would like you to, if you can be children for now, and I can do my class. It's okay?
Yes, yes.
So all of you, please be children from 2 years old to 5 years old. And then I will do just the class as I do with the kids. And then please do everything I ask you to do. Don't be so hard. And okay. So, okay, my name is Tatiana. So my friends, today what we're going to do is something special. We have our body is very special. We have a magic power. This magic power, it lives inside of us. It's the name of this magic power is the Kundalini. But before we're going to sing a song, and then the song will tell you what we're going to do today. Okay? Okay. So let's. You have please give me the chair. It will be easier for me. My friend, you're very quiet today. So please listen. Welcome everybody to our meditation here today. Let's enjoy this time together when we sit with us and pray. Come sit down by my side, open your hands away. Feel the love flow in your heart. Good vibrations should be fed on heart. Light, love. Well, story. Do you believe in fairies?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. So we're going to do this. I'm going to tell a story about a fairy. She's very special. And then, after I finish the story, we're going to do what she does, okay? So let's start with a story. So what is this? So, once upon a time, in the land not so far away, lived. What is that? Fairy. The kindest fairy of all fairyland. So let's put, her name was Kundala. She has an amazing power. The power to make everybody happy. So whoever was sad or upset, she just blow air with her mouth, and immediately everybody was very happy. But he was this evil wizard, his name, Mr. Eagle. Let's put Mr. Eagle here. He was always grumpy and upset. So therefore he didn't like happy children. He didn't like happy people. Then he had a bad plan to snatch away the Kundala power, so nobody will be ever happy again. Then Kundala, she's very smart. She came to know about his bad plan. So what she did, she said, I'm going to decide and just hide my power and take it out of me and hide it in the most secret spot, so Mr. Eagle could never find it. Then, what happened? Kundala, she said, okay, what she did, she took all the air out of her lungs. She started blowing all the air. Can you help me? All the air out of her lungs, and she tied it in a tighter spiral. She coiled it up, this energy, and put it into a tiny spiral that she called after herself Kundalini. And she decided to keep it in a secret treasure box and hide it there. Hide it under, close to the tree, so Mr. Eagle could never find it. And then she asked her son, Kanta, to guard this power. And she said, only give this power to people with good hearts. So what we do, Kanta said, okay, mommy, I will do that. So Fairy left very sad, and she went to fairyland to hide herself from Mr. Eagle, because he was too powerful, she couldn't fight him. Then, my friends, the fairy left. There is no power. Who will be, what happened? Everybody will be sad. So somebody has to go and find this power the fairy left behind. Then there were two brave children. She said they are very brave because they went and they decided to go and find the power the fairy left behind. So they walked and they walked until they came across with a big but sad tree. Oh, and at the bottom of the tree, a little boy sitting alone, doing this. Then the children curiously brushed him, and the little girl asked, "Who are you?" So the girl said, they asked, so Kantas replied, I am Kundala's son, the fairy. Then the little boy, the other one, was very curious and approached me and said, aren't you scared all by yourself in this forest? So he smiled. I look like a little boy, but actually I am a warrior. I am very powerful. then the children, they were more curious, and they say, they kept asking questions to this little boy, when finally Kanta said, I see you are good hearts. Therefore, are we allowed to open the treasure box and take the power you are looking for? So as soon as he said that, they hear a roaring sound. And then this old tree came back to life. And the most amazing and beautiful flowers were blowing out of the tree. Can we count? 1. Remember, that's 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the little girl who come to know, but where is the last one? You said 7? Look at the top of the tree, Kanta said. Then, as soon a beautiful lotus flower came back to life. And suddenly, they hear another strange sound. And then, the Kundalini gushed out of this flower. And all the forest was filled with this tender, cool breeze of joy. And then the children screamed out of excitement. I can feel this joy. I can feel this wind. I can feel the fairy pond. And then Kanta said, okay, you can go home. You can tell to your mom and dad about this power. And you can tell to your friends and share with your friends. But remember to come back to me. And you will learn more about this power. Okay, my friend, we finished the story. But we have to continue. Okay? So what are we going to do? You want to feel the energy. You want to feel the Kundala's power? Yes? Okay, so what we're going to do is you continue with your hands like that. And you're going to repeat after me, okay? So put your right hand on your heart. And then so you're going to say, I am the Spirit, I am the Spirit. Then try to breathe, let's breathe. And then breathe out. Let's do it one more time. Breathe in and breathe out. Then this hand, right hand, on top of your head. And let's move it around. Kundalini. You can repeat after me. Kundalini. Kundalini. Please. Please. Wake up. Wake up. And take care of me. And take care of me. Kundalini. Kundalini. Please. Please. Wake up. Wake up. And take care of me. And take care of me. Then put your hand back in your little. Then my friend is going to put a flower on top of your head. It's a real flower. You like? Beautiful. She will put if you want. If no, you don't want, you don't have to. It's free. Then you can put this flower and put it here. It's like your lotus flower. Remember? Like the last flower. Like the lotus you had here at the top of your head. And then I'm going to sing a song for you. And then this energy, you will feel a bit more about this Kundala energy, the fairy, okay? So I will want everybody has the flower. I'm going to, I do my guitar, I can do both. The song or also the music with the radio. So let's do both. It depends, because I have children, like in daycare from just 8 months old to 2 years old. So it's all different ages, it's different. So I just do variation in my story because they cannot, who are like from 3 to 5, they will understand very well the story, but they are less, I do shorter and I do the variation. So it will be more easy to understand. And okay, let's do that. Okay, children, so let's do the song, but please just be a little bit quiet and just put your hands like that and you listen what the song is telling you to do. There is a lotus with 1,000 petals, with 1,000 beautiful colors. There is a lotus with 1,000 petals, right here on my head, and I can feel it on my hands. This cool, cool breeze, and I can feel it coming out of my hands, and I know exactly what it is. I'll open our hands more, and let's close our eyes for a minute. And I can feel it in my hands, this cool, cool breeze, and I can feel it coming out of my hands, and I know exactly what it is. It's a cool night, Kundalini. It's a Kundalini. Okay, my friends, very good. So who felt something like tingling or hot or cold or what did you feel, for example? Warm? Like here, on top of your head or in your hands? Okay, okay, so that's me. So what you just experience is a little bit of what this energy can do for us and the manifestation of this energy. So, my friends, what we're going to do next class is help this energy to balance ourselves. And then, so we see you next class. And it was a pleasure to be with you today. Okay, no more kids. Mostly I use my guitar and the ukulele, but for now, today I use the ukulele. And then for the second class, what we do is the same. We do a short meditation, breathing, and then we work on our moods. So here. So usually I bring all my stuff, but just showing you. So we try to just, I have a glove, and then I have all the moods. And then we say, look, this is the picture, I bring this. And they can see that when we are angry or when we are sad, how we can manage this, and how we can fix a little bit this and settle down ourselves at home or at school. And so that's what we teach. And for the next one, for the last class, sorry, the third class, the same welcome song is different. Every welcome song will be different for each class. And then what we do is teach them how to, at home or before the classes start or whatever, how to raise this energy, do it a movement, and then how to protect themselves, like this. So if you want, I can show you on a video. Okay, so let's go to the Last is 3 notes again. Then I will explain the next video, how to make a protection around your body. We have the 7 different colors like a rainbow. So this is what we're going to do the rainbow protection. So usually I do this before we start the meditation and after.
Making
So
a
we do
rainbow.
like this, around, back and forth.
Rainbow, rainbow, full of light and shine through the sea. Rainbow, rainbow, full of colors, always shine through.
So that's that we did a movement we do at the beginning. So this can be very simple. You don't believe how wonderful it will be for them because it helps them to immediately settle down. So that's the part I'm presenting today.
Now we can have a little bit of a question answer session if anybody has any questions, and then we will move ahead. So whatever we did today with the workshop is all in these pamphlets, and you can pass these around. No, those are different. Those are posters for you to take, and
I actually have a question. Have you ever had any parents maybe not open to the idea of meditation because of religious beliefs of their own?
yeah, certainly. So you would need to have, I would suggest it. Therefore, I don't do it as a part of curriculum in my daycare, but you can start it as if you are the director or the owner of your daycare, and you can do it. And you can ask your parents, this is what we are doing.
Yeah.
If they are okay,
Because
that's
I
fine.
guess we just get permission.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I can
yeah.
see some people maybe not.
Exactly, it's a very valid question,
It
and
is.
I would ask the parents' permission first.
Yeah.
During the process, have we said anything we want to say?
You know what? So what we are going to do is we want to invite you to our classes. Our classes are always free. We have our classes in Guilford Library on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. in Vancouver in the Collingwood House where she works. I saw a picture last summer. I said, I know her. So I go there in the evenings, on Friday evenings, and give, that's an adult classes. So this is the very new thing we are starting in daycares and preschools. So so whole idea is that you learn it and then you can modify it according to yourself, according to your families you have in your center, the children, and the language, and the way you want it. It's so open, it's so free. So we encourage you to learn it. And our website is obviously www.freemeditation.com. And then there is a section on children's play and meditation, children's meditation, and you can go and you can learn the children's part of it, and the adult part of it is the whole website. And this is, Tatiana has a blog where she does it, what she has been doing it, she always puts it on a blog. So the children part is the one she's taking care of, and I'm taking care of the adult part of the website. So if you have any questions or any concerns while you are doing your online classes, just write to us, and we have a team all over the world who helps you out, and we obviously try to answer your questions in a day or two. So feel free, and as we are a non-profit registered charity in Canada, our classes are always free and we run by donations. You don't have to donate immediately, but members who have been practicing Sahaja meditation donate regularly to keep the classes running and for the rental and all, but no money is charged for the teaching part. So basically these are all our volunteer hours we are giving in the evenings after work and all. Because we have achieved so much from it that we really want the world to gain. And that's the whole idea behind it. And or if you don't have any questions, then we will move forward to another session of meditation where we really want you to feel the energy. That is our basic desire and our basic goal for this workshop. That you should be able to feel it. You should first know it yourself. You should be very sure about it, what you are doing, and then move ahead with the children and
side, and every day I have this meditation. Though I'm not even aware of much of yoga, I make them sit crisscross. I make them close their eyes. Some of them do, some of them they don't. And just like breathe in, breathe out 5 times, and then a big smile,
Yes.
and then a big hug, and this is how it
Yeah.
happens.
I
This
started.
is what I do.
Yeah, exactly. I started meditation with my children. My older one was very obedient, so he did exactly what mommy said. The younger one didn't want to do.
Yeah,
So we did something like putting on cartoons, and we have a method of foot soaking. Yeah, I should tell you about, and let's get on to the adult mode. So for this Kundalini to be awakened, you need to, it goes down. The energy today, if you don't take care of it, it doesn't bother you. Right now you might be feeling it's on the top of your head, you felt it on your palm, somehow you felt it, right? Like hot, cool breeze or something. And also we have some time for a little bit of more meditation. So we will do it, and it will be with you for a while, but then it recedes down. So for it to be awake again, you need to every day do it, do a process, right? Because that's the way it works. You desire and then you do, and then you have the effect of it, right? So before starting your meditation, what we do is we call it as a shield, because believe it or not, there is an osmosis of vibrations taking place, good and bad. So when we are out in the world, we take bad things from people, bad vibrations from people. They do exist. So we need to clear them out. And since your chakras are awakened, you will feel it much more now than you would have felt it before, right? So we have some techniques, and maybe we can show the foot soak technique. And also while she's putting on the foot soak technique on the video, I think she might be showing it with a child or an adult. Which one do you have?
with the adult, with the children.
With the children. Right hand is the hand of our action, and if I'm going too fast, please let me know. So this is our hand, and always in Sahaja Yoga things go clockwise. Rarely they go anti-clockwise. So that's an advanced thing when we do something anti-clockwise, which I won't be doing. So for the time being, just remember everything goes clockwise. So you turn your hand around your left hand slowly, and you are raising the Kundalini energy, and you tie it once. Okay? We do it 3 times because, as it was explained earlier, we have 3 channels in our body. So, and then again, and we tie it twice, 1 and 2. And when we are doing this, it's suggested that you keep your attention on the top of your head. And 3. 1, 2, and 3. And as I said, we have our own vibrations, and there are other people's vibrations. So we like to be in our own shield. We like to be in our own space. So we make a rainbow or a shield of vibrations around us. So the way it goes is, you go from the left side all the way towards the right, and take the same path and come back. And we do it 7 times because we have 7 chakras. And you wouldn't believe it how less time it takes once you know it and you have been doing it. A simple meditation wouldn't take more than 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes at night. So